Hello, welcome to Come Learn with Paula. I'm so glad you'll be joining me. I have wanted to teach you all how to wrap a present. Do you know how to wrap a present? Is that a thing of the past? Most presents today, people just get a bag and put it in there with some tissue paper and you're good to go, right? But I remember being a little girl going in a Famous Bar and they would wrap the presents for you. They were always so pretty. And so I learned how to wrap them there. And so let me just show you a few tips that I learned, and maybe it'll make it easier for you. So the next time you have a birthday or a celebration, your presents can be so beautiful. Okay, so I have a couple presents behind me. I have some presents here and I'm gonna lower this down so you can see how pretty. Okay, those are just two little examples. And then I'm going to put this down where you can see it and watch me wrap a present. Okay, so the first thing you do is you determine the size of your box, right? You need tape, so I get just regular Scotch tape. I need some scissors, and then you need to decide, well, this is my box. I save old boxes, you get stuff in the mail and you just, you can just trim them up, take any labels off, and don't go crazy with the tape on the box because when the person opens it, they can't get the tape off. So I just put one piece of tape across and one piece at one end and one piece at the other. Okay, that's easy. And then you need to determine what size paper you need. Well, this paper has a grid on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it helps you to cut a straight line. But basically what you're doing is you're starting at one end and you want to go four sides. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, on my paper, that works out great. And then on the sides, you want to come up at least halfway. So I really don't like to go too high. So we want to go halfway. So that's like 2.5 grid. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and cut the other side up 2.5. And then you have your piece of paper. Okay, and whatever you want to be your top, you put as your bottom. So I'm gonna turn it back over because this isn't closed very flat. So I want that one on the bottom. So I'm going to take, and if you're, well, this is a little long. Let's cut it a little shorter. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right here. Now, if you don't cut too straight of a path, it may not look, if you have an edge, see this edge is nice and clean. So I can use this edge as my end. And so you want to put this one down first. And if you put a little piece of tape here, it's like having an extra hand. It makes it easier. Pull it tight because you want your corners to be tight. That's really key to wrapping a pretty present. And I've got it a little wonky, so let's turn it a little bit. Okay, so here we go. And my light just went out. I hope that doesn't bother us. Okay, so I'm gonna tape this again. Here again, you don't want a lot of tape, just a little tape. Put a piece of tape here. If you're really new at this, you may wanna tape at the end of each page, but you don't have to at the end of the box. It'll just keep it straight and make it easy for you to work with. Okay, the next thing you wanna do is your sides. And basically what you're doing is you're going to fold the side in and fold this side in, and you're creating these triangles. You see that? So I'm gonna fold that in so I have a triangle. You bring the top one down because this is where your seam is. So your seam is right here. So you bring the top one down and the bottom one up, and then you tape one more time. Okay, and the reason you do it this way is because when you turn it over, you want the top to be pretty and you want that seam to be going down. Okay, let's try it again. So we're at the end. You really want this to only go, like you may have to trim it so that it doesn't go over the edge, right? So we're going to fold the sides in, and then you can kind of give it a little, flatten it out if you want to, or really it just wants to go down. So let it go where it wants to go. You bring the seam side, you want to put it first, and then you want to bring the other one up, have a point, and you're going to tape it. So if it's too long, you can trim it. You can also fold it. That's another way to do, like if you didn't have a clean edge, you can fold it under. That helps a lot. Okay, so now we have a wrapped package. Now here's one last little tip. Take your fingers and go around the edges and give them a little sharp, just let it be crisp, you know, so it looks nice. And then put your bow on top and you've got a very pretty present. And people, you know, it's a lost art. People don't really do it much these days. So, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. And I do like to wrap presents. I think that it's special when someone's taken the time and wrapped a present. It's a big deal. So, okay, well, that's my first how-to. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.